Okay, hello. In the first video of the science behind stage fright, it goes over how the main cause of stage fright is because of due to the perception of how others might see us or think of us. And some symptoms of those is, your throat's feeling tight, your stomach in knots, or your heart's pounding or racing. And there's no fully way to overcome this, but there's ways to adapt it, and that's by practicing a lot and to practice in situations similar to your own. The next video of the speaking up without freaking out, it goes over how anxiety can have so much control over us and capable of making us miss out on things. But if we are able to manage it, and instead of it managing us, it will be quite beneficial. There are techniques to both help with physiological and cognitive, and that's by taking a deep breath, it's gesturing broadly, it could be diverting the tension away from you, and sorry, and the best way is by planning it out, having structure, map it out. By doing so, you are less likely to make mistakes and you're feeling better about the presentation you are giving. And another is to change the perception of it from it being, instead of seeing it as a what's the word, performance is the word, I'm sorry, and to see it as just another conversation. The second question was the first thing I took from it was that anxiety doesn't that we're capable of controlling anxiety, and anxiety it doesn't have to control us. I chose this one because it really changed my perception of stage fright. The second is techniques. So one, I chose this one because I now know how to deal with it. I can actually apply it and use it when in those situations. The third is the perception of it. To change it and to see it, instead of seeing it as performance, to see it as just another conversation. So because I'm going to be applying to a different position, so it's going to really help me during interviews. And the third question was, okay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing well in life. I'm maintaining. I'm doing well in work. I'm adapting to school now. I'm still maintaining relationships. My mental health has gotten better due to the fact that I'm communicating more and with people and not holding things in as much as I used to. And there's not much to say. That was the fourth question is, okay, I think I am doing mediocrely in your class due to the fact that I'm always turning things in on the last day, and that the type of quality work I'm submitting to you, and that really needs to change. Fifth question was what are 3 things you the complex styles. I'm so used to doing things a certain type of way, and this lets me know that there's actually a different amount of ways to do a certain thing. Another is the art of effective communication. This one I chose because it's really gonna help me get my point across to trainees, because to help them understand what I'm teaching them, and they're grasping what I'm teaching, and they'll use it when working. Another was the communication competence. I can also use this in both work and my personal life, And next question is, what I think doing well in your class, or not in life, or your class, is definitely hardworking. I chose this because I am very prideful of the work I do, and I make sure that I'm doing the best I can of it. Another is consistency. I'm getting up every day. I'm doing work. I'm doing schoolwork. I'm still maintaining those relationships with friends, families, and next is responsibility, because I'm taking responsibility of who I am, and what I do affects me, and then I can't blame other people for that. Another is to Sorry, I don't know why. Is savings. I have goals for the future, and that requires me to be able to do that, to be able to save. Another is the improved conversations that I'm having. I'm doing well. I'm able to maintain a conversation more longer, and to, what's the word, participate in it more. What are 5 things I'm doing bad or I can improve on? Is definitely to stop procrastinating, because this really affects, like, I'm instead of turning things in very late when I have all the time to do it, you know. Another is to stop overthinking, you know, instead of making something so simple very complicated. Another is to my time management. I'm taking way too long to complete a task that shouldn't take like 2 hours or maybe even 3 hours to do it. Another is speaking up, because people really have a hard time and they tend to say huh or like what, and I tend to get annoyed with that as well. Another is the letting something go, because I'm having personal things on work, and I just need to move aside from it. You know, I need to start new. I need to move away from that. My biggest self-esteem issue is the perception of myself. I tend to think of myself negatively. Something I can change and start tomorrow is to acknowledge the goals that I have accomplished so far. You know, I'm not thinking what's next. You know, I'm letting one go and go on to other, and to acknowledge what I've accomplished so far. Next question is okay. Self-esteem affects the way I communicate or interact with people by, you know, how much I'm engaging the conversation, whether it's high or low, or, you know, how much I actually want to express myself to those people, and it also affects the way and similar to how I interact with them, it affects them. You know, it's like how much they want to communicate with me. You know, they may not even want to talk to me, and you know how much they want to express of themselves, or if they just faking it. You know, and how they perceive me. And the next question is, okay, I think you're doing well as professor, really good. You know, you're always there. If we have any questions, and I already mentioned this multiple times, and how you give really good feedback, and I really like that. But there's not much you can do. It's just more of me and how I need to improve on what I am so far, and to stop procrastinating and whatnot. But just keep on being who you are as a professor, and you know, just keep on supporting us as students. And yeah, thank you.